Hello, everyone. Today is the big day. Ready or Not has been released on consoles. I'm super pumped. So to start, there's obviously a lot of fixes here. I'm just going to quickly scroll through these. Now, something I did notice that there was a lot of new animations added to the game. There was a lot of new walking animations, door kicking animations, tying up animations. It's going to be awesome. It's going to feel like a fresh game almost to me. It's going to be super awesome. I'm going to play as soon as it's done downloading. As we speak, I am downloading the patch right now. It does look like there's some replay viewer fixes. I did experience stuff like this, like missing flashbangs being thrown in the air. All right, now to the good stuff. This is where the good stuff's going to happen. So added new difficulty system. AI difficulty now scales with casual, standard, or hard settings, which can be selected before each mission or commander mode. So added suspect squad behavior systems to most levels where appropriate. These dynamic behaviors include rally, support, attack, and retreat on standard and hard difficulties. On standard and hard difficulties, some experienced suspects switching between semi-auto fire and full auto depending on distance to target. Added more suspect caches for certain levels. That's really good where appropriate. If you don't know, on certain levels there are weapon caches where sometimes suspects won't have weapons, so they have to go run to the caches to go get them. They're not just walking around with assault rifles anymore for certain levels. They do have to manually run to them and go get them so you can stop them or secure them before they reach them. It does look like the SWAT AI has been improved, slightly different effectiveness based on difficulty mode. So it does look like they say casual difficulty will give players who are completely new to the game more opportunity to shoot the target, which is really nice. You don't want to be playing casual if you're a new player and then all of a sudden have your whole team cleaning up for you and think you're doing awesome because you came in and to clear the room. It does give time for the player to engage with the game a bit more, especially on that casual difficulty. Obviously, big game update. Well, base game update changes. Ready or Not is available on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So that's going to be awesome. And the Epic Game Store, of course. That's really what this whole update has been about. Everyone's been talking about this. This has been the major thing that everyone has been excited for. Obviously, there's other changes, but that's the biggest thing. People want to be playing with more people across platform. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. I'm still downloading it right now. I can't wait. Honestly, it's going to be great. General performance issues. This is going to be awesome across all levels. Improve sound manager performance. Awesome. All these things are really awesome. Is this going to make your game run smoother? Hopefully. I guess we'll see when I get into the game and I'll be talking about it. And I did already see a lot of new animations, improved ragdoll, improved locomotion animations, which I assume that means they're just walking around with shields or with weapons. Obviously, there's like a little bit of a change. I did see footage already of everybody walking around. It does seem that they're taking kind of like steps as if they were aiming down a weapon to try to steady their aim when you're moving around. Before, you're kind of just like walking and your body and your legs don't necessarily match each other. And obviously, as you can see, new first-person animations for restraining, kicking doors, and chem light deployment. It is going to feel like a different game, I assume. This is going to be super exciting. This is that censorship they were talking about. Instead of the civilian, which if you didn't know is just a young girl in a level. It looks like they were like testing drugs, so she was convulsing. But now they've changed that animation to censor it for larger audiences, I assume. I mean, what do you think about that? But moving on. Same thing here, more censorship of Narcos, Lethal Obsession, and Hide and Seek. And you can no longer shoot targets who are on the ground and dismember them. So you can't like start shooting a down enemy and mutilate their body with a bunch of bullets, for example, or otherwise. Now here's the one that I'm excited for. We got the M32A1 rotary grenade launcher, CS gas and flash variants. I really want to test this out. I'm super excited. The MKV.50AE. I don't know what that stands for, but it's basically a Desert Eagle. So I'm super pumped for that. This is the less lethal pepperball pistol. I'm super excited for that too. I'm not so excited about the shotgun. It's pump action. It is magazine fed, so you can reload a whole box of shells instead of just reloading each single shell. I'm not super excited about it, but I am still going to try it out, see how it is. Now, this is really interesting, and I did not know about this. Players can now access their personal stats dashboards where skills, completion, and weapon mastery are stored within your personal mission metrics. That is super intriguing. I would love to see what that is going to look like. You can select from friends list to compare their stats, obviously allowing for some competition between people. So that's going to be fun. I like that they added that. I am excited to see these new difficulties and see how they work. I've been noticing even before the patch came out that they have been adding achievements. So that's going to be super exciting to try to get all those achievement hunters excited and hyped for getting all of those achievements. Some of them can be pretty difficult, but we'll see what happens. The amounts and types of traps based on difficulty mode the player selects. On hard mode, more maps have traps and are more likely to be lethal traps. That's going to be very exciting. It's also going to be a very big pain. I'm not sure what levels they're going to be adding traps to, but it's going to be really exciting. And it's going to be really funny, especially for a lot of the Xbox players and the PS5 players, because the first time you discover a trap is hilarious, especially when you're playing with your friends. It's always a good time. So that's something to look forward to. New missions. I'm super excited to try these new missions. Well, technically they're old missions that have been brought back, but I'm going to check these out. I'm super hyped. I want to see what this is about. And looks like there's some other crash related stuff, known issues. That's basically all the patch notes. You can expect I'm going to be playing and covering a lot of these new weapons, testing them, letting you know everything you need to know about them. But for now, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and have a good day.